Hey, nerdy sports fan, we're talking week 14 NFL action. This week we have the Detroit Lions going to visit the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Lions are, well, they're bad. And they're bad because Matt Stafford's hurt and, well, they've got a bad coach. So, yeah, not much hope there. Scarborough was fun to talk about for a week. They really miss Kerryon Johnson. And Kenny Galladay, man, that guy's getting some shine right now. So Galladay and Marvin Jones are still viable fantasy options here. But because David Blau, or Blow, however you want to pronounce it, because he's terrible. Yeah. They're not going to win, okay? They're going to do bad. Blau does throw the ball around. And he's got two very talented receivers. So they're reaping the benefits of a lot of targets right now. Minnesota needs to take some frustration out. Okay? They had a real chance in a game against Seattle, one of the top 3 teams in the league any way you slice it. So they're going to want to take it out on a really bad team like the Lions. That's it. Do the Vikings have holes, have weaknesses? Absolutely. Adam Thielen's been hurt, and Cooks got hurt last week. So the offense just lost its most major piece in Cooks. Now, this is very, very important. It makes it so, what's the guy's name? Alexander Madison? No, not Madison. I just picked him up today. So Vikings running back is a hotbed. The offense is fantastic. This offense has been, Alexander Madison. Plug and play for any running back for years. Gary Kubiak is doing nothing more than what Mike Shanahan was doing years ago when it didn't matter. Terrell Davis, Clinton Portis, insert name here after we trade Clinton Portis away. Does not matter. That offense produces a strong running game. All the time. So what you really need to focus your attention on is talent at quarterback and talent at receiver. But yeah, because of that, Alexander Madison is going to put up numbers if Cooks does not play. This is the kind of thing that wins your fantasy playoffs, wins the whole thing for you. Keep an eye on this guy's injury status, Cooks. If he plays, he needs to start, sure. And probably nobody's handcuffed Cooks with Madison until this week. So you can get him, okay? Depending on if waiver rules apply in your league or there's legitimate free agency out there, Alexander Madison is somebody you can get. And if he gets the start, he is a running back too, with a high ceiling, because the Lions' defense is terrible and the Vikings' running game is amazing. So it can get real ugly for the other team with a random free agent grab for you. Pick up Alexander Madison. Minimum running back 2 this week if Cooks does not play. Anyways, you need to start at this point Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins has been, beginning of the season, not so great, and then okay, middle of the season, still available in a lot of leagues. I just picked him up last week. You need to start him over people like Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, people that were getting starts earlier in the season. He's a top 10 quarterback minimum. I'd put him more in the top 7 fantasy production-wise for this week. So very few people I start over Kirk Cousins. Put him in your lineup. Galladay's the only Lion worth starting right now. Jones is feast or famine. Very, very touchdown dependent. And this is not the game. The Vikings are going to be hot. They're going to, smell the blood in the water with a weak Lions team. And they're going to want to get over that bad loss they suffered last week. So I think the Vikings are just going to absolutely pummel the Lions. The line on this game is 13 points in favor of the Vikings. That sounds about right. Because Detroit can be dangerous on offense, because Galladay and Jones are still very good, and Blau does throw the ball around. I probably would bet the Vikings in this one. But more likely, I'd stay away from this game with my money. The line is actually quite good. So, yeah, it's not skewed enough one way or another that I would bet this at all. But if I had to put it on this line, 13 points in favor of Minnesota, I would bet the Lions. So that's what I got for this game. Remember, Alexander Mattison, the guy can make or break your playoffs. So pick him up now. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hit me up in the comments with what you think a better play would be, a better pickup would be than Mattison. And check out my power rankings as well as the fantasy football playoff primer this week as well. Thanks, guys.